Good morning, my lovelies. So I'm just about to do my nails, but I don't know what color to do. I have all these pinks, and then I have the pastels, which are my favorite. So this is Indigo Nails gel polish in Discoteca Keys, and my other favorite one is this one, which is Be My Habibi. It's coming up very light. Hang on. This is not the true color of it. This is the true color. Very similar, but as you can see, the Discoteca Kiss is a bit more pink, whereas this one is more lilac. And I love these pastel pinks, especially if you've got tan, they look really nice. Oh, this is cashmere jumper from Marks and Spencer's. Remember, I got this one, bright green and grey, but they are not available anymore. Also today I'm having first treatment, laser treatment for the sun damage on my chest. I think what I'm going to do is sort of document it because it's gonna take a few months. I think she said we will start with 3 sessions, see how they work, and there is like 6 weeks in between. I think it's too long. I think 4 weeks should be enough. So it will be a few months before you see the finished, the end result. So I will film myself after each treatment, and then when it's all finished and done, I will put it all together and, you know, be like a laser documentary. Look what I just got. I got some PR. You know, I get PR very, very rarely. I got PR from Lancome. I love the PR boxes because they always look so gorgeous. This is the new skincare product. It's a serum. It's a triple dose with hyaluronic acid, vitamin C and niacinamide and ferulic acid. This is the new triple serum. I got all the information in here. It says the results are so visible that 9 out of 10 women would use it as their go-to serum. We know all about the claims, but this looks interesting. Actually, I think of it almost like my Skin DEVA vitamin C, E and ferulic acid, because this has ferulic acid, this has vitamin C, but this one instead of vitamin E has niacinamide. So it is anti-aging, a creamy texture. So let me show you the box first. It's like taking it out from the cradle. It's a beautiful bottle, but very light plastic, and it has 3 holes in here. So I suppose each of these ingredients are in 3 different chambers, and while you squeeze it, they come out as one. So the anti-aging part is a creamy texture that contains next generation hyaluronic acid and linseed derived glycopeptides, designed to provide immediate visible effects and anti-aging efficacy. So that first one's a creamy texture. Now, as an oxidant, it's a clear gel texture that stabilizes and protects ferulic acid from degradation, and to ensure optimal concentration and efficacy upon application. And then anti-dark spot, a light emulsion containing vitamin C derivative and niacinamide, formulated with low pH for optimal efficacy. So I like everything that's in it, and let's squeeze it, see what the texture is like. Oh, I like the dispenser. I don't see any cream, it's just a gel. Feels quite oily. Oh, I don't know if I like that oily feeling. But I can't see any cream. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah. Now in the second pump, I've got the mixture of the cream and the gel. That's better. Okay, so obviously the first pump, you need to prime it first, so they mix together. Well, that's better, because when that gel came out on its own, it was very oily, but now with the cream it feels better. Smells okay. So I don't know, I like the ingredients. Let me have a look how much it is. I'm sure it's a small fortune. Do you want to know how much that is? That is £95. It's a big bottle though. How much do you get in here? 50 ml. Serums usually come in 15, 30 ml. 15 probably more. This is 50 ml, so it's quite big, but that is very expensive. Actually, I have just filmed my skincare routine, and this, well, I filmed it last week, but this came this week, so I would have talked about it then, but this is not in my skincare routine. So what I will do, I think, to test it, when I finish my Skin DEVA vitamin C, and ferulic acid, because that one, once you've opened it, you have to keep it somewhere dark and cool, and use it up, and make sure that the time you open it is as short as possible, because vitamin C is unstable. Skin DEVA, they make their serums in batches, so they don't just sit there, you know, for months and months, because the vitamin C will degrade. So I will wait till I finished the Skin DEVA serum. I will use it for a month or so, and I will update you on it. But this Wednesday, my skincare routine video is coming out. It is so terrible what is happening in Ukraine, and I get some comments and questions. I just wanted to say I am not a news channel, obviously, or political channel, so I never want to talk about things like that. We all agree it's terrible. I've donated some money, that's all I can do. You might not know, but my great grandma, who lived with us since I was born, was Ukrainian. Ukraine has very, very complicated history. I don't know if you know, but Ukraine, the Western Ukraine, used to be Polish territory. And my nan lived in Kołomyja. So she was born there, lived there, and then she had to run to Poland when Soviets came and then annexed that part of Ukraine and included it in the Soviet Union. So I remember her telling me so many wonderful stories from her childhood and teenage years. I remember two of her sisters used to come to Poland to visit her, and the three of them used to sit and cook together and sing Ukrainian songs. It was really sweet. And I come from Ukrainian aristocracy. So my great granddad used to own like few villages. He was, I don't know what's the equivalent, lord, something like that. And it's a really nice story. Let me tell you quickly. I don't know, that's probably not appropriate, but you know, I don't mean any harm by it. So my great granddad was this lord, and he had two sons. One of them was very agreeable, very quiet. The other one was a bit of a rebel, loved to travel the world, and he was traveling the country, and he fell in love with a peasant girl. And that peasant girl was my great-grandma's grandma. Something like that. It's very complicated. She told me that story so long ago, and now I wish, you know, when you're a kid or young child, you don't take so much notice, but I wish I've asked her more about it. So he met this peasant girl, fell in love, and his father disowned him because he was, you know, not heard. You can't go and live and marry a peasant girl when you are some lord. So, but he didn't care. He married her, and they went on to have children. His father never came to visit him, but his mother did, on a quiet, to see the grandchildren. But I think in the end they sort of reconciled. So that's a quick story. So I always knew I was a princess somehow. Yeah, anyway, very, very sad. But you know, what can we do? We have to trust our government to do the right things and hope that we don't find ourselves in the middle of World War III, you know. Very, very scary times. Okay, my lovelies, I will go off now and do my nails, and I will speak to you later. Good morning, my lovelies. I'm going to the gym today. First time in 2 weeks. I don't really want to. It's terrible. I enjoy it while I'm there with my personal trainer. I would not enjoy it by myself, doing stuff by myself. But it's been quite nice. Not going. It just even gives me more time. You know, I told you, when I go to the gym, I feel like my whole day is gone because I don't want to start anything in the mornings. I go usually for 11 or 12 o'clock. And then when I come back, you know, I'm quite exhausted. So I sit for a bit, I have something to eat, then I have to go and walk the dog, and then it's dinner time and all that. So those days, like, are write-offs. I know it's ridiculous. I should probably go to the gym like 7 o'clock in the morning, then you have the whole day ahead of you. But I wanted to tell you about my treatment yesterday, because I filmed something, but I think I filmed it for when I do a video when everything is done, to see how it worked, but I don't think I did it for this vlog. So the treatment was fine. To me, this is not painful at all. It is like each pulse of the laser is just like a second, just a second of like someone flicking you with an elastic band, and it's a bit warm, but I found it actually quite relaxing. So the treatment was fine. Today it's still a bit red. So yesterday it was very red, almost as if you had a sunburn, and it felt a bit stingy and warm, just as if you had sunburn. She didn't do my neck though. She said that she wasn't sure. She felt like what I've got on my neck is different to what's on my chest. And she said, I don't want to make it worse, because sometimes you can make things worse with the laser. She did like a tiny patch here to try, so the next time she can check it. I would like it gone, but I don't mind it so well, because like now you can't see it. I mean, yeah, it's a bit darker because I'm really pale and I've got a bit darker foundation on. But I normally, you know, put my foundation down there and powder so I can cover it. This is very difficult to cover. So yeah, it is still a bit red, isn't it? And then you can see, maybe not in this slide, but like in my bathroom light, I almost see like whiter patches, and like here, don't know if you can see, the dark spots came up to the surface, because that's what happens. At first, all these really dark spots come to the surface and they disappear. So yeah, it was fine. I have another appointment. She couldn't do it in 4 weeks because she's going on holiday. So I have it in about 5 weeks or something, the next appointment. You see, that's what annoys me. Patience is not my second name. I don't have any patience. I want results now. I want it quick. I don't want to wait. So this is not something that I'm happy about, but I know I have to try to do it to improve the look of my chest. So I don't think in these vlogs I will be updating you on what's happening with it, because like I said, I'm sort of documenting it, that I will put it in a separate video while this is all finished. If something amazing happens, yeah, I will tell you. But yeah, in about 3 months, will be about 3 months, I will put this video together and document it all, and then see if it works, if it made my chest look any better. Right, my lovelies, I better go, get ready, do my water, pack my bag, and I will speak to you later. Good morning, y'all. Right, so today is 3rd day after my laser treatment, and I don't know anymore if this is red from the treatment or, you know, my patch here looked red anyway, but I think it's a bit more red. I have noticed loads of these dark spots coming to the surface. Yesterday it was tiny bit itchy, but other than that it's fine. So I have put a bit of fake tan on because I couldn't bear it any longer yesterday. In fact, yesterday, did I come and talk to you yesterday? Maybe not, but I had relatively light foundation. I think yesterday I had on the Delilah Alibi Bamboo, which is one of my lighter ones, and I still could see such a difference between here, my collarbone and my neck. So I fake tanned, not down here on the top of where I had treatment, just sort of here where she didn't treat, and my hands obviously, and my face. That's all I've tanned. And that reminded me that very often, although I think I've done a video on my fake tanning, but I get asked about my favorite fake tan. I have quite a few, but what I use the most is the U-Tan. And I mainly use 3 products. So like in the winter, I obviously don't tan myself top to toe. I just tan my hands, and I don't even have to go that high up on my arms, because my arms are darker, because I also have sun damage on my arms and I'm molly and freckly, so my arms are quite dark. As you can see, they sort of match my hand. So I basically tan up to my wrist. And then I spray some on my face and usually down my chest as well, but not right now because I had this treatment. So for that, in the winter, I use the coconut tanning water from U-Tan. You can see how much I've used. And how I use it, just in the evening on clean skin, I spray quite generous amount all around here, on my hands. Then I take like a small, any big powder kabuki brush, and I just buff it in, the same in my hands, and I never get any streaks because obviously this is colorless, doesn't have guide color, so you can't see where you're putting in, where you're applying it. But if you buff it in with that brush, it works well. So that's what I use in the winter. Then in the summer, this is my favorite, the U-Tan Turbo Self Tan Mousse, and I have the cherry one. It's a chocolate cherry almond. They do them in different flavors, don't eat it, but I like the cherry one. Sometimes it's hard to get, I don't know, because I haven't bought one this year yet, obviously. And I also, this is filthy, use the U-Tan Skin Idol, but I think this is quite hard to get. I don't know if they stopped doing this one, but this is the makeup for your body. So it's like a instant bronzer, you know, like a foundation for your body, but one that stays quite well on. I have never found one that wouldn't rub off on your clothes. If say for example I am wearing, I don't know, white shorts that are tight and they rub, they will have stained with this inside, but it washes off in your wash, no problem. I usually use it just on my legs. I told you before, my legs are the color of pig or plucked raw chicken. So even when I fake tan my legs with the mousse, I don't feel I get enough color. So I don't do it every day, but if I'm going out somewhere, I'm wearing shorter skirt or a dress and I want my legs to look nice, I will use that all over my legs, and it also makes your skin look really flawless. So I sometimes will use it here, but not if I'm wearing something white, because it will definitely rub off. So this is just like a makeup thing, but that's basically what I use. No, you don't, do you? You just like to be awkward. Honestly, this dog seeks so much attention. If we're having dinner, even though he's been fast asleep, he decides that he needs to come in here and he wants to urgently go outside. So we have to get up and let him out. Then he barks to come back in. The same here. He's just woken up. I'm not giving him attention. I'm here. So he pretends that he wants to go out. I get up. He doesn't want to go out. Anyway, what I've got on today. So I have very light eyeshadow on. I put on Charlotte Tilbury's Stars in Your Eyes palette, and it's the first two eyeshadows in that trio, Love Eyes. I don't know if this palette is still available, but that peachy shimmery shadow is so beautiful. I've hit the pan on that one, but I haven't used that palette for a long time. I did very light eyes because I just reviewed the new MAC mascara, which you would have seen on Friday. On my lips, I have two lip liners from Charlotte Tilbury, Iconic Nude and Pillow Talk mixed together, and then Pitch Perfect lipstick. Since I've cleared out my lipsticks and they are on my vanity now, I use lipsticks every day. So that was such a great idea to have them all on my vanity. I'm discovering lipsticks that I forgot about and I really like. So like, I really like this look. So it was a good idea to sort those lipsticks out and leave them out on my vanity. Right, my lovelies, I'm gonna go. I've got loads of laundry to do as usual because my son still lives here. Otherwise, honestly, I wouldn't have to do laundry probably, I don't know. I would have to do it like every 2 weeks. Right, I'll speak to you later. Hello, my lovelies. I'm here only really to say goodbye. I forgot all about my vlogging this week. I've been quite busy. I've been doing a bit more spring cleaning. I've been cleaning my windows and ironing and all that good stuff. And sometimes I just forget about vlogging. So I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in my next video. Stay fabulous. Bye.